This is the old-fashioned way of testing, see how much gas you got in the tank. Because these old tractors didn't have no gauge on them. You just stick a stick in there. We got about 2.5 inches of gas. I think we need a little bit. Another couple of gallons ought to be enough.
Another inch?
Another inch or so in there, yeah. This is where we were. Right here at the forks of that. Let's see what we got now. Make sure we're at the bottom.
Wow.
Wow.
Couple of inches.
We doubled it. We're up to here now. 2 gallons. So
2 gallons went
so we've
up
got
almost
4. We
2
probably
inches.
we probably got 4 gallons in it, which I think is enough to plow a lot of stuff. And 2, we had to change the gas cap out because the original one, if you go back and look and you own one of these FARMALLs, you can go on a site. They have a recall on the gas caps. The gas caps are free. You can just get them for free. They send you the one that's supposed to be safe now. I don't see no clumps in it. Well, there's a couple right there. Get them out of there. Good morning, everybody. Danny and Wanda back from Pecan Grove. We're out here ready. I got to plow the Danny corn. I like to wait till it's about 8 inches tall to plow it and fertilize it, but we've had such erratic weather that we've had 3 or 4 or 5 days that it hasn't rained, and the ground is still a little bit damp, but we have rain coming the first of the week, and this is Saturday. So I've got to get it done. I can't keep waiting because I don't know how long of a period I'll have before it to dry out again. So what we're going to be using is triple 13. We're going to be putting it down. Now this is the setup I have. I don't know if it's actually going to work like I want it to because the corn is kind of small. I'm using the layoff sweeps up under there. Some people call them buzzard wings up under it there. I'm going to try to go really, really slow and see if I can't, just break the ground up around it. And I've got my fertilizing foot, and I really don't like this thing, to be honest with you, because it's bad about stopping up if the ground's a little bit damp. So I'm going to try, and if it don't work, then I'll pull this thing out right here, and I'll just drop it over behind it, and I'll have to change these out and put half shovels on instead of the half sweeps. So this first row is just going to be an experiment to kind of see how it does. If it don't work right, we'll take them off, put the half shovels on. I know the half shovels will work. I'm just looking to cultivate it more or less right now. I'm not really, I'm not trying to bed it up or anything like that. It's just not tall enough. I'm having to do it with at like 6 inches instead of 8 or 9 inches, you know. I mean, some of it's only 4 inches. So wish me luck on this one, guys, because, and two, I want to say thank you to the gentleman, or the subscriber, should I say, who sent me the seed plates for my hopper that was on here. That seed plate did an amazing job about spacing everything out just like it needs to be. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It made a world of difference in the spacing of the corn, and I think it's going to be just fine. Okay, guys, exactly what I thought was going to happen happened. The dirt was too damp and it built up between the two of these and started piling up, and it got piled up against this one and started spilling over into here and was going to stop up my fertilizer. So we got to change our designs on this. Okay, I wanted to stop and let's look at how it's working. It's working really, really good. It's like I told you, this is not to pull dirt up to the corn. This is to fertilize it and cultivate it. So what I've done, you can see the dirt's still a little bit damp. It wants to still stick to these half shovels. Now these are 6-inch half shovels here. I have them set about 6 or 7 inches away from the layoff sweeps here. You can see the dirt, how it's sticking to it. It's still just a little damp. What we're doing is the layoff sweeps, when they go through and the corn goes in between them, they protect the corn from the dirt from the half shovels from falling over on it and knocking it over. And the fertilizer is dropping right here, right behind the edge of the layoff sweep in that groove that it's making. And then this is throwing the dirt right over the top of it and burying it. So you don't want to ever, when you put fertilizer out, you don't want to ever leave your fertilizer on top of the ground exposed to the sun, because it's made from predominantly salts. And when the sun begins to melt it, it'll just pull all the nutrition out of it, and the plant really doesn't get anything if it's laying on top of the ground. Now it'll get a little bit, if you put it out and it rains within, say, 30, 40 minutes of the time you're putting it out, it'll get a little bit out of it, but nothing like what it should be getting out of it. So always cover your fertilizer up. So guys, got pretty good. You can look down the rows. They look really, really good. I'm going to continue on and get the whole field plowed, and we'll see what it looks like when we finish. Well, guys, the old Cub FARMALL has done it again. We have enjoyed using it. It has plowed the field out here. We got all the Danny corn has been plowed now and cultivated, and all we can do now is just wait for it to grow up and get about 12, somewhere around 12, 14 inches tall. Sometimes I'll wait, now they got their FARMALL, I can wait for it to go 16 inches tall before I actually lay it off. We put, for those of you who's going to want to know, I put 150 pounds of triple 13 to this field. Now this field is 300 feet long and, let's see, 15, 30, 45, 55 feet wide. So I put 150 pounds of fertilizer to that size area. Now when we go ready to lay it off, I will do a mixture of triple 13 and ammonium sulfate when I lay it off, because the corn will be tall enough then that when I pour the ammonia to it and put the triple 13 again to it, there'll be enough nutrition there to last through the endurance of the corn till it silks and tossels and makes the corn and completely dies. It'll be enough to last until then. So I'm excited to have the field done, and the layout system that we used here with the half shovels and the some people call them buzzard wings. The technical name I think is layoff sweeps. You can adjust them in a lot of different ways. We have them where they work out pretty good for us. They've done a fantastic job. All I can tell you is, if you don't have a FARMALL, you just ain't living. Thank you guys from Pecan Grove. Well, guys, here we are out here. It's the next morning. I believe that corn growed overnight. It just looks like it just grew another 2 or 3 inches overnight. Man, look at that. Isn't that pretty? You see all those pretty green rows, that nice plowed fields.
And all our ribbon.
All our psychedelic ribbon out there to keep the crows out of it. The crows came yesterday, but they didn't stay. They left. And what I'm loving about it, I don't see no weeds in it. That's what I love.